let's get into this. The beginning is going to be really easy. Well, at least until we get to Mission 3, because Mission 1 is only Zerglings. Mission 2 is no available Zerglings. So hopefully that'll give me some time to get used to the fact that the entire universe is under construction these days. I hope you guys can't hear it, but you probably can't.
What are you hoping to get out of these tests, Valerian?
Okay, the next step. See if you can order the drone to mutate into a hatchery.
So for the 24-hour stream that is happening on June 18th, I need to make sure that I know the exact date of that before I start saying anything. On June 19th, you have to remember June 19th. So for that, I've been going through the speedruns of all the things, all the StarCraft 1 campaigns, so I can get a good grip on them. And did you guys know that there's a mission that's 27 seconds long? Like, it's legitimately the fastest speedrun RTS mission I've ever seen. It's so stupid. It's the one in the first Terran campaign where you have to take the psi emitter to a location. You just walk it there. You take it, you grab it, you instantly go there, you put a defense matrix on it, and then you win.
You're doing well, Kerrigan.
It's so silly.
I need an overlord to morph anything else.
I wish all speedruns were like that. My life would be so much easier. Then again, nobody would watch a 24-hour speedrun that was just that repeated. Oh, how many times would that be? Assuming 30 seconds with load time, that's twice per minute, 60, 120 per hour, multiplied by 24. That's way too many. That would just not be accessible. The speedrun is going to be every StarCraft mission. All of them. All 147 speedrun. Well, rather, the actual goal is to just beat them all in 24 hours, and the only way to beat 147 missions is to speedrun them all. So, because, yeah, originally I was like, well, I could play them all on Brutal and stuff, and then I added up the times and was like, wow, I don't want to be awake for 32 hours.
You know this is going to end badly, right?
We have a controlled environment.
Oh, I need another OV.
The spawning pool is finished. You should go down to the test chamber and inspect it.
Yeah, I should make a command for it. By the way, guys, I have started a thing. I'm going to be announcing this a couple times. But just for fun, I've decided that on the Discord, I have started a tournament bracket for people's favorite character. So over the next couple weeks, probably, there is going to be voting. Just constantly open. At any point in time, you can vote in the rounds to find out who your best character is. So please, if you're interested in that, I am interested in seeing who people like the best and who they like the worst. So check out the Discord.
Stop! I didn't ask you.
No, don't stop. Yes, correct. Kerrigan is not a Zergling, surprisingly. I know this is a plot twist of the ages that I've had to clarify many times, but no, Kerrigan, not a Zergling.
Valerian, you were very careless.
If you ever see a YouTube run about Heart of the Swarm that involves using Kerrigan, then it's not a challenge run, because you can easily solo Brutal with just Kerrigan. So my goal is to not get a single kill with Kerrigan throughout the entire campaign outside of the specific missions that you're required to, like the next mission.
More Zerglings. Good. I can use them.
This mission's really easy, though.
Kerrigan, this is not a game.
Yes, yes, haha, you think that Blizzard's writing's terrible, lay dank meme. Congratulations, you're on Reddit. The large majority of people actually think that the large majority of Blizzard writing is pretty good, and you're just being a contrarian jerk, but whatever. You can go chillax on Reddit or whatever. because a large majority of the characters are objectively written at least decently. The problem that people have problems with is the parts that are really bad, which happens to be the main part of the plot. That doesn't mean that everything is horrible, because the world's not actually a binary place as much as the internet would like to tell you it is.
Zerg, run! Damn it! Get all personnel.
Oh yeah, the doctor is horrible. That is true. She's the worst. Nobody likes her.
It's all out of control.
Containment door closed. Automated gas defense activated.
That containment door won't open until I destroy those turrets.
Alrighty.
That gas is hurting my Zerglings.
Quothe1 subscribing at tier 1. Thank you so much.
The door's open. Now to destroy the Eradicator.
Alright. This is going pretty easy so far. So the voting in the first round, all the stuff, it's only like 2 lines that you have to read on how to do the voting because it's really, really simple. I made it as idiot-proof as possible so someone like me could do it. And the voting for this one goes until the end of tomorrow's stream. And then I will have the next one up for the next stream, and it'll go for 2 stream days, etc., until we have one final character remaining, and that will be all of our waifu. 08 giving out 10 tier 1 community subs. Thank you so much. I think that after this tournament, I'm going to try a favorite mission tournament, because I'd be really interested in seeing what missions people like and which ones they really just hate. Because I think I have a very warped perspective on that, just due to the fact that I I play things differently.
Eradicator activated.
Man, I forgot how easy this mission is. I always think the Eradicator is going to take a lot more on Brutal than it does, and then... Nope. Easy peasy. Vagrant314 subscribing, thank you so much.
My ship is prepped and we're ready.
Okay, so mission 2, there are 0 Zerglings to use, so just blitz through it. We're going to be using basically the same... Oh yeah, I guess I should go over the rules. So the rules for this run are I can use spore crawlers to defend, and besides that, I have to deal all my damage in the game with Zerglings. I'm not going to use, whatchamadiggers, not Sunkens, what are they called? Spine crawlers. It's just going to be Zergling Spore. And I guess broodlings. I'm not going to intentionally use broodlings, but I'm not going to restart if a broodling nibbles something, because broodlings don't kill stuff anyway. No, I'm not going to like cheese spore push or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that I might have to. I'm going to leave the spore thing kind of up in the open for whether attacking with spores is okay, but I would like to not have to.
Another wave of Dominion insertion teams incoming.
Look up.
I like that Jim has a bunch of blue LEDs that he shoots onto the floor, and Kerrigan her yellow ones from her suit. They probably could have made it out of this facility very stealthily, except for the fact that they decided that they want to go like pure RGB gamer mode.
Almost to the tram station.
Dressing up like a graphics card.
The corridor is blocked. You'll have to cut through the sublevel to reach the tram.
Honestly, if we want to increase Kerrigan's energy regeneration rate, we probably need to install more RAM.
Come in, Valerian. The main corridor is blocked. Can you open side door A12?
I can. Be ready though. The Zerg specimens got loose in the attack.
Once I learned you could lift these guys,
I can sense
it's
them
so
down
ridiculous.
there, but I don't think I should control them again.
Heal that
I
marauder.
won't ask you to do that. We'll handle them.
The door will open in 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, what a amazing death force. Too many Zerglings.
Hostiles on the right.
Hostiles on the right, guys. Oh no, they're gonna get us. Those hostiles on the right were almost too much.
I gotcha.
The fact that you can kill everybody in that vault is really silly.
Heading out.
Also, I like the idea that they were just chilling out in that vault for a really long
We
time.
gotta make it through those doors.
For Legacy of the Void, why do Zealot or Stalker only? I was thinking Sentry only.
On the same page.
Because Zealot only is impossible due to the way that many of the missions are structured. And then
I gotcha.
Stalker only,
Sweeping. Work to be done.
I don't know, it sounds really boring for the most part.
Taking a lot of damage.
But then again, the end might not be possible with Sentry only.
Right. This reminds me of the old days.
Yeah, Sentry only would be a pain,
hair's
but
got
that's the
more
whole
gray
point
in
of challenge runs, is that they're supposed to be
And
hard.
my hair's got more
I can't
to
go like Void Ray only Legacy of the Void.
We made it.
Keep moving. They're about to seal the area.
Unless it's the Arbiter variant.
Heading out. Sweeping. I gotcha. Work to be done. An ultralisk.
Okay, let's
Let's
drink
see
some
how it likes
throat
a
coat,
kinetic
because
blast.
my throat has been hurting recently. Ow, that is still hot water. I saved myself before I truly scalded myself.
Covering.
It's a mess down here.
We've been through worse together.
Target acquired. Located Kerrigan and Rayner.
This mission's boring.
How many
The thing
Zerglings
about
did
the
you
no
make?
build missions in Heart of the Swarm is I've done them all about 87,000 times because of speedrunning, and they're not that different between brutal and normal. So, I really am
That
bored of
section is
them.
almost locked down. You have to get through the security door.
Covering ground.
We made it.
Are you surprised?
Keep going. There's only one more door between you and the
Well, I
train
don't have any
station.
energy. Well, let's just hope I don't die.
Page. Work to be done.
Easy peasy. I thought a drop pod
I
came down
sense
right
a lot
here.
of
Am I
dominion in the
crazy?
next room.
Looks like a rough fight.
They have caged Zerg in there. We can use this console to set them loose.
Yeah, exactly, DP. There's
Or
quite a
we can
few
use it to
objectives that are
activate the gas
inaccessible
defenses.
by Zealots. If you don't want to use the Spear of Adun.
What the hell? Who opened the cages?
Are Swarmlings better for this challenge? No. It's actually impossible to beat the final mission if you pick
Let's go.
Swarmlings. Because Swarmlings are just pure garbage. The problem with Swarmlings is that they secretly, it doesn't tell you that, but they take up 1.5 supply for the 3 that you get. Which means that your maxed out army consists of 200 normal Zerglings, or 400 normal Zerglings, or whatever. And that means that you're losing a huge amount of power in the max out in order to build
Place is
up a
almost
little
locked
bit
down.
faster.
Let's go.
You have to have Raptorlings if you want to win at the end. And even then, I don't know if all the missions are beatable. We will see.
Covering ground.
Yeah, Swarmlings are just horrible.
Jim, we're in full retreat. I'm en route.
This is Kerrigan. I gotcha. Covering ground.
I don't think that Raptorlings are faster, except for their jump thing.
Breach the tunnel.
The jump thing is useful. The Swarmling, or the Raptorling does
Sweeping.
have issues, though, where it just goes wherever it wants, and it's really hard to control at times.
I gotcha.
Oh, cliff walking is also very useful, actually. There's quite a few decently placed cliffs when you're forced to be only a cliff walker.
On the same page.
Generally, the big problem with cliff walking in Heart of the Swarm is not that it's not accessible.
Right.
It's that if you only have one unit in your composition that can cliff walk, it's not that
Stay
useful.
frosty, kids.
Sweeping.
But when your entire army is one unit, then yeah.
Covering ground.
With Reconstitution, you can throw infinite waves of them. I mean, no, like, yes, technically, but every mission has, almost every mission has some sort of a time limit. You can't just sit there for days on end,
Gotcha.
spamming Reconstitution, getting 10 Zerglings every 30 seconds and calling that an army. It doesn't work.
Heading out. Right.
We're out of the labs. We're exposed out here until we reach the shuttle bay.
Right. Pushing ahead.
I gotta make sure that I don't randomly lose here.
Heading
if you're not really on point with the medevac drops, things can get kinda hairy.
Our allies have
No infested Terrans and infested. My plan for infested is that I'm gonna do the no build section normally because I have to, and then I will defend what I have because they're not my units, they're my allies' units. But I'm not gonna be able to take any more because the infestors have to vominos as soon as possible. Infested is gonna be one of those missions though that could be pretty horrible.
Pushing ahead. Work to be done. I can see the bay. We're almost there. I gotcha. On the same page.
I need to make sure the tank doesn't drop.
Right.
The tank dropped.
I can
Well,
take it out with a kinetic blast.
that's fine.
Done. Right. On the same.
Alright, we are almost to the actual run.
Sweeping.
Always gotta get through the beginning part before you get to do fun stuff. At least there's no 0 hour this time.
Right.
The Dominion is deploying some kind of...
Yeah, so my ruling specifically on this is that Kerrigan is not allowed to do damage. So one thing that is worth noting is that the final mission is not possible without wild mutation. In fact, I think a lot of missions are going to be impossible without wild mutation. I cannot beat the first Kaldir section on Harvest of Screams without wild mutation, for example.
Archangel in position. I've got the shuttle.
I gotcha.
Engaging the enemy.
Do infestors have an attack like a High Templar? No, they have burrow move instead.
Heading out. Pushing ahead. Sweeping. Covering ground. On the same page. Work to be done. Pushing ahead.
Alright, I am going to focus here because this fight can be really obnoxious at times, and I want to make sure that things go well.
Right. Heading out.
Nice job.
Pushing ahead. I gotcha. Covering ground.
This part's not that bad, though,
Heading out.
because he just shoots on one half or the other, which means as long as you chill near the middle, you'll never have any issues.
Covering ground.
It is really slow, though.
Good time for a kinetic blast.
Thank you, Kerrigan.
Pods incoming.
Great tutorialing.
Same page. I gotcha.
So I think the next one is a tank up here.
On the same page. Sweeping.
Yeah.
On the same page. Right. Heading out.
Oh, I didn't know that he kills the tank. Now that's interesting.
Sweeping. I gotcha.
So I don't have to damage it at all. I just have to go right next to it, and I'll never
Heading
lose
out.
damage. Doesn't matter because I don't speedrun this mission on brutal.
Right.
That's nice.
Covering ground. Sweeping.
What is worse, Archangel or bike? The bike is much worse because it's actually hard.